One of the reasons why we were so intentional about creating a workspace is because we wanted to have a positive impact on our culture. And the way we look at it is that the space actually sets the tone for our culture. It can either enhance or inhibit what you really want to happen in your culture. So when we were thinking about our new space, one of the things we really wanted to accomplish is setting up our employees for success. And that's why we came up with the saying as the best place to do your best work. And from that, we wanted to give them options. Because in any given situation, they may need to do different types of work. Sometimes you have to work individually, sometimes with a small team, with a larger team. And sometimes you just have to be collaborative, working with people remotely. So we wanted to make sure that there was ample options for people to really figure out the best place to do their best work in order to serve our clients. Some of the things that we really want to enhance is having accidental interactions. And that's the hallway conversations, by the water cooler. Those are a lot of where some good accidental conversations happen, but they're exceptionally important for information, for relationships. And we wanted to make sure that we were very intentional about that. Some of the things that we wanted to do is make sure that if people wanted to have that they could sit in our cafe. They could work and do email at a table that was inviting. A lot of times if you're working in a cube, you have walls on every side and you're basically sending the signal that you don't want to be interrupted, so people won't interrupt you. If you're sitting at an open table, people might take time and say, hey, hi, and then you might learn good information about them from a personal standpoint to a work standpoint or from a client standpoint. So we wanted to have a variety of spaces. So some of them were low tables, some of them were high tables. And most of the time people look at that and they think that there's no difference. But actually there's a big difference. Because if someone's walking by and they're sitting at a low table and you stop and talk to them, you're actually talking down to them. And from a culture standpoint, we wanted to promote psychological safety, where people can be themselves and they feel comfortable, they feel safe, they can share their ideas. And if you're in a situation where you're talking down or someone's talking down to you, not on purpose, but just because of physical constraints, that will shorten that interaction. So if you're sitting at a high table, someone walks by, you're closer to eye. So those conversations will actually last longer. When we started this process, one of the first things that I realized after talking with IOP and other business partners is that space actually impacts people more than they realize. And when we started taking tours of other businesses and when I was out visiting clients and other vendors, I started taking notice of that. Picture yourself walking into a library. You're more quiet. Picture yourself walking into an open environment. You speak louder and maybe your energy level might go up. So that realization really impacted us and really made sure that we wanted to really lean into this opportunity and design a space that would give us the opportunity to have that positive impact on our culture that we really wanted.